I would like you to be able to do this process on your own. So I'm going to show you how I did this activity, and then you can do it on your own. In your course, the KIN 101-1 section, I went into your original assignment just to see what the requirements of it were. So I took a look at that, and then I decided it would be best if I made another assignment to go with this. So the students will turn in their paper for grading into Canvas just as they normally would, but I'm making a different one to check the originality before they do their final submission. So I just went into Canvas and I made a new assignment, clicking this and adding new assignment, and right now it's not published. Once I was there, I gave the assignment a name for check originality of your technically written paragraph, and then I wrote explicit instructions. The first time they do this, it's the most important time for them to get explicit instructions. After they've done it one time, they don't need all that detail. So I wrote in the instructions, and then I'm making this worth 0 points because they're just using this to help them check their originality levels. Under the submission type, choose External Tool, then click in the External Tool long box, and that brings up this window. There are 2 scroll bars, one on the outside, one on the inside. Scroll to the bottom of the one on the inside, scroll to the bottom on the one on the outside. Oops, there's still more to scroll down till you see TurnItIn. So click that. TurnItIn puts in the URL automatically. Please tick the Load in a New Tab box, and I'll explain that in a second, and then choose Select. So that's all set. Then you can put the due date if you like. I guess I should. So your due date on this one is November 1st. So I'm going to duplicate that to November 1st. So notice here, well, you know how to do this part. November 1st, and I'm just going to say it's 11:59 and just say done. And then I'm going to save and publish. So students can see this now. But the process isn't finished yet. All I've done is set up the Canvas side. Now I need to click on Load, Check Originality of Technically Written Paragraph in a New Window button. I'm clicking that, and this is your first time ever using TurnItIn, so I'm going to go ahead and agree to this statement for you. You won't see that again. And next I need to go to the Settings tab right here at the top. So I click that. There are no points with this, so I'm changing the 100, which is by default. Make sure to change that to 0. The due date, I'm clicking that, and that is November 1st. So there's the date, and this is the time. So I click 2300, and then there's another time. Let me just tell you, people often click today. Don't click today. Just come and click 2355 minutes. So there's your due date, November 1st at almost midnight. The feedback part, I'm not going to worry about. Well, actually, feedback I have to have after the due date. So I'm going to change that to, they can see that. Actually, I'm just going to not touch it. Let's see what happens. Allow late submission. I'm going to say yes, just because that delays some issues. I'm going to click Optional Settings on the left. Oh wait, this was to be no. Optional settings is yes for late submissions. You want the students to generate the originality reports, and you want them to be able to resubmit them until the due date. So I'm clicking the middle one. It's the middle one of those options. You can check these as you like. This one's critical. Allow students to view the originality report. Say yes. And then come to the bottom and click Submit. And now the process is done. I'm just clicking the F5 key on my keyboard, and that will make that button reappear at the bottom. And this assignment is all set for them to turn in their originality report. if you want to check their originality report, you'll come to this assignment, you'll click Load, Check Originality in a new window. And this is where their assignments will appear. Their names will appear here. They'll have a paper ID, and you'll see a color code over to the right. Also, if there are more than 10 students in your class, there are going to be additional pages located up in the right-hand corner. There'll be links to those additional pages of uploads. So check each of the pages that is there. I hope that helps. I'll go ahead and close out of this.